Hello everyone, welcome to our new program. This is under with our road to chess mastery, and we have following Magnus. He is now playing in the FIDE World Cup 2023, and this is the game one of Magnus. This is in the round two of the FIDE World Cup. In round one, all of the strong players have no opponents, and that includes Magnus. So in this game, he played with Pancholaya Livan, and with a rating of 2,564 versus Carlsen Magnus of Norway, which is 2,835. By the way, Carlsen Magnus is the highest, uh, is the top rated player in the world right now. Even though he is not the world champion right now, but he has the highest rating. That means he's still the one of the best. Okay, so let's start. Magnus plays the opponent, Livan, plays knight f3. Then Magnus Carlsen plays knight f6. So the opponent plays c4, which controls the center on the d5 square, and the next move is b6, um, trying to put the bishop on b7. After that, the opponent plays g3. Uh, okay, after that, Magnus plays g6. Livan plays bishop g2, intended to castle, and Carlsen plays bishop b7. So they are trying to compete on this particular square, the d5 square. The opponent now plays d4 at this particular point based on the evaluation of stockfish. White has an advantage of plus zero point 0.7, and if Magnus plays bishop g7 castle, with that it's already plus zero point 0.1. Then castle again by Magnus. Then the opponent plays rook e1, intended to push the pawn later on, and Magnus plays e6, and the opponent Livan plays bishop f4, trying to control this particular uh, e5 square and attacking the c7 pawn. Magnus plays e6, d6, then queen c2, then he played c5. The opponent captured that with d takes c5, and Magnus captured that with a pawn on b. then knight c3, then Magnus plays queen e7, then rook a d1, then rook d8 protecting the pawn, then queen d2, putting another piece, no, attacking the pawn there on d6. Then Magnus plays knight e8 protecting that pawn. Then he played bishop to h6. And finally he developed his another piece, which is a knight capture, capture, then b3 protecting the pawn on c, c4. Then play now knight f6, f6, controlling the center. Then the opponent played, Ivan played queen b2. The plan here could be he could put the knight on d4 and manage to exchange the the queen. But the king of Magnus goes back to g8 to prevent the pin. Then this point, Livan put his rook on d2, making a battery of the two rooks. But Magnus Carlsen tries to break the pawn on d. If ever, he will capture, then the black can now control the center. But if not, he might push the pawn on d4, protects it with the d3. So captures. Then this particular pawn on c4 is now attacked by the knight on a5. So capture, check, check. Then there you go, guys. With that move, Magnus already got an edge, but that is only negative 0.2. When you say negative there, that means black is ahead. So capture. After that, that's negative 0.3. Then queen c7 attacking the knight on d5, e5, and e5, and protecting the pawn on um, c5, and also the pawn on a5, and also the knight on a5. So it's rook, exchange of rook, and it's captured. Then that is captured. Okay. So this time, let's try to go back. Um, this particular move of knight is negative 0.8. So That means that there's an edge of the black. Tries to attack the pawn again. Okay, there is a negative 1.4, and with that, it's well defended. Okay, moves out, and then there you go. It, Queen d3 is the best move for the black. Okay, push the pawn. We capture the pawn on here. It's okay. Queen b8 is a blunder. Queen takes h6 is the best move. Uh, so we have five pawns against three. That's why it's a blunder. Capture the pawn on uh, that particular square, but there's a check. Why? If the pawn will be captured like that, there's a check, and the knight will be captured. It's negative 4.1, and check, check, and there's the push of the pawn. So check again, the capture of the pawn, and that's the end of the game. Uh, Magnus wins against Liban Pancholaya. So congratulations to Magnus Carlsen for winning this um, game. Thank you very much for watching our uh, game of our what you call this one, the best player in the planet, Magnus. In our first edition of Following Magnus, which is this game in the FIDE World Cup 2023. So I hope you enjoy the games, and uh, see you in the next game of Magnus Carlsen. Thank you very much. Always remember, learning is lifetime. Bye, everyone.